Would you hire a part-time security guard to protect your whole office overnight? Of course not. Yet many small businesses do that when they confuse IT support with real cybersecurity. Hackers count on it. They slip in quietly and sit for months. The result: lost data, lost clients, sometimes lost businesses. I'm Kevin, CEO of Sentry Systems. For over 25 years, we've helped small businesses reduce cyber risk. Today, I'll show you the 5 costly mistakes owners make when outsourcing cybersecurity and how to avoid each one. First, assuming an IT service contract equals security. Most agreements are built to keep systems running, prevent crashes, update software, fix email. Helpful, yes, but none of that means active defense. You can have the smoothest network in town and still be wide open to phishing, ransomware, or data theft because the agreement never covers the threat side. If security tasks are not named, scheduled, and measured, they are not happening. Look for named security services in writing: endpoint detection and response, multi-factor authentication, privileged access rules, and patching service levels. If the words are missing, vendors treat them as out of scope. Out of scope during a crisis becomes out of luck. Second, trusting vague language that sounds protective. Phrases like security monitoring included or basic protection provided feel safe. Read the fine print and it often means an antivirus install and a dusty firewall. That is surface level protection, not defense. Attackers love that gap. They bank on those words making you relax while nothing modern watches for threats or flags risky behavior in real time. Modern defense means telemetry, not just tools. Someone must collect logs from endpoints, email, and cloud apps, then correlate alerts and investigate. Ask who tunes those alerts, how often signatures are updated, and who owns false positive cleanup. Third, confusing an MSP with an MSSP. A managed service provider keeps your tech working. Maintenance, updates, help desk. Valuable for operations. A managed security service provider focuses on cybersecurity, around-the-clock monitoring, threat detection, and coordinated response from a security operations center. Both matter, but they are not the same. If your provider only acts like an MSP, it is like hiring a cleaner and assuming they will be your night guard. Ask which team watches alerts at night and where the security operations center sits. Verify whether your agreement includes that team or only routes tickets to a help desk. If there is no on-call analyst with authority to contain threats, you do not have security. Fourth, no defined incident response or employee training. When a suspicious alert lands, who signs in first, what do they check, and how fast? What do your employees do, and have they practiced? If roles, timelines, and playbooks are missing, panic wins. Picture a clinic that thought they were covered. The contract sounded secure. Then ransomware hit. Staff lost access to patient files. Appointments were canceled. When they called, they learned incident response was not included. They were on their own for days. Set expectations in minutes. Detection to triage, triage to containment, containment to recovery. Run tabletop drills twice a year with your leadership and your provider. Train staff on how to report suspicious emails, not just avoid them. Without practice, even good tools fail under stress. Finally, the fifth mistake: zero transparency and no proof. Many businesses never see the tools, reports, or tests that show real protection. You deserve specifics. Which stack protects you? Who monitors alerts? Average alert to action time in minutes, last phishing drill results, backup restore tests, and evidence of compliance work if you handle regulated data. If your provider will not show proof, you are paying for basics while staying exposed to real risk. Ask for sample reports before you sign, monthly metrics, incident summaries, phishing results, and backup restore logs. Request certifications that match your risk, like SOC 2 or alignment to the CIS controls. Proof matters. If they cannot show it for other clients, they will not show it for you. What should you demand? Ask for a clear scope with named tasks, owners, and response times. Require 24/7 monitoring or written limits you fully accept. Get training for every employee and simulated phishing with reporting. Insist on a tested incident response plan that includes you. Review monthly metrics you can understand, blocked attacks, time to contain, training results, and backup restore times. Write exit terms, your right to get copies of logs, configs, and backups if you change providers. To make this easy, we built a checklist that cuts through the fog. It walks you step by step through the questions that separate a strong agreement from an empty promise. Use it with your current provider and with any new proposal. Download the free SMB Cybersecurity Partner Vetting Checklist and review your agreements today. Remember, your next agreement can be your shield against attackers or the open door they walk through. In the next video, we'll cover red flags in provider proposals.